Alright guys, so I'm going to show you today how to send out your plants for shipping if you need to, especially when they're in a delicate position like this one. It took me forever to get these to root, especially you know how hoya kerii are. They're a little bit, they take for a little bit of time to grow, especially when they're in such a small location like this planter, amethyst planter I have here. I also added 2 succulents that grow a little bit quicker just to add a little bit oomph to it. Now it's getting along and they're starting to fall over, and they start looking like sprawling around. And so what I have done is gotten string, and if you can see the string, it's holding down the plant at the base, especially the hoya, and that is pretty much keeping everything in place. I also won't lie, but I won't lie, but I also put a little bit of super glue into the gravel in order to keep them from falling all over the place and to give it this kind of shelf look, because it is a gift. So because it is a gift, I'm going to also break another rule, which is I don't like to use extra plastic or extra materials that I actually paid for. I'm going to use saran wrap actually. Also, to help it, I'm going to recycle this little clear box I got from a GoPro that I bought. And a lot of other things come like that, and a very heavy, like, clear plastic you can use for stuff. Especially when you're sending out things, I think it's always good. This, I made a letter, a little letter for this gift. And so the leftover paper, I turned it into confetti. All we did really was get paper like this. I didn't even cut the edges, and then you would fold them down, turn it over, fold it down, turn it over, and once it is a long stick, hot dog wise, I don't know if you ever learned it that way, hot dog wise, vertical, you just cut it and you would get these. Smaller the better, they look kind of cuter, but I was going for volume, so they're a little bit thick and random sized. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of these in places I really do not want this plant to get damaged. So that will include putting it over like this, because you do not want the plant to touch the plastic a little bit, Just put it in here. It also is going to look kind of cool with the box. You'll see. Okay. Of course, we're going to keep some in the box. You see what I'm going to do. And we're going to now secure it over the plant. If it's kind of falling out a little bit too much, of course, I would recommend not allowing it. Because once you put the thing over it, it's going to kind of droop off. I just messed up everything. Okay, so this is kind of a game. A little bit. So dedicate some time to this. I'm going to put it over. Make sure it's in a position where it could be stable, you see, on its own. Can you see that? Oh, man. Alright, let's do it this way. So now you can see how it looks kind of cool in its container. Alright, now with the saran wrap, what we're going to do is we are going to I'm going to get this out of the way. It's going to be right in front of you. And you can observe me in my habitat. Let's see. We're going to use this saran wrap. We're going to get it out nice in front of us, all neat. Oh, neat. This is not something I normally do. Just saying. I love the planet. But a lot of people don't, and they rather have a nice gift. So you see, it is in a nice position that you would want. So that way also whenever he cuts it, he can lift it up and it falls down. It's gonna look. Actually, let's do it for the camera. Let me first zoom in. There we go. And oh, it didn't even fall, but whatever, it will fall. And if it doesn't, then you'll get that exact response from it. Here, put some around it too. So I always like to secure the geode first, because this is a quartz, and if you hit it the right way, it doesn't have to be, it can just be the right amount, and it will do the job. So see, I kind of feel a little bit already comfortable because I have turned it over, and it's not really coming apart. So this is kind of good. This is a good sign, maybe that I have picked a good part. And it's nice to have scissors around. It's breaking apart on me because this is a geode, so it kind of acts like a glass, kind of cut through. I'm gonna do it twice. I think is good enough. Oh man, I'm already kind of feeling bad about doing this once. But remember to keep the front of the cage. What am I talking about? Front of your clear plastic piece. You can also do this with probably any other plastic container you can think of, and just cutting it, putting it over. And there you go. The plant is happy. And so I got my scissors, because saran wrap is, some people have the nails to do it, I don't. And there is your perfectly not moving, very stable planter. So, where are we going to put this? We're going to put this in a box. So, see this box? I am going to put, I have already previously cut. So I live in front of a park, so I get all sorts of trash thrown in front of me. That shouldn't be funny. And so this was probably some sort of piñata party, like Mickey Mouse or something made out of styrofoam. And I actually cut it into little pieces, because I like to recycle, guys. And if you're doing packaging and delivery, yes, it looks nice to buy nice packaging. But I kind of love the planet too, and I hope you guys will too. So, okay, so I put that like that. I also will put one sideways. And I'm going to put my planter in now. Yes, it closes. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Okay, this is kind of not working out the way I wanted it to. Okay, this box is a little bit bigger than I had hoped for. Luckily, I had another piece down here. Alright. And so you're gonna put it inside the box with your styrofoam, and that's it. You want to make sure you have styrofoam surrounding the whole box so it doesn't move around too much. You know, that won't move once the box is closed, of course. And your plant should be safe. Otherwise, you could also saran wrap with the styrofoam. I just think it doesn't look nice, and the styrofoam prevents already it from getting dirty from the styrofoam. And on top of that, it just gets messy. So this is the best way, I think, to send out a package.